This is You, Me, and the Community on ASU-TV. I'm Candace Evans, Senior Career Advisor for the NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine on the Jonesboro campus of Arkansas State University and host of You, Me, and the Community here on ASU-TV. We are continuing to celebrate Women's History Month, and on today's episode, we'll be joined by several leading women in our community that are making positive impacts on many lives. Joining on the set for this segment is Dr. Paula Ross Greer and Miss Keandria Borders. Welcome, ladies. Thank y'all so much for being here with me. We're going to start out with you, Dr. Greer, doing so many wonderful things. You do coaching, consulting, professional development, public speaking, motivational speaking, and dissertation support. So you have a lot going on. So tell me a little bit about your coaching business and how did it come about?
Okay. I am Dr. Paula Rose Greer. I am one of the founders of RP Greer Coaching and Consulting. I partner with my husband, Dr. Ricky Greer. And what we do is we're understanding from our experiences as educators combined. We have 50 years of educational experience, whether that is in the classroom or in various leadership capacities. And so what this model of consulting brings is it encompasses all of our shared experiences and hoping to help change the mindsets of those who are, a daily basis, we continue to go through those complexities of modern education changes. And we're hoping that this model of consulting will be a support to those as we continue to evolve in this ever-changing platform of education. And so that's what this model comes from. And it is our shared experiences. Each evening we share our stories, kind of debrief.
Yeah.
And we thought of a model that could just best support those who may be just starting out or those who are novice. And it's not just geared towards those who are in just an administrative perspective. It could be in a classroom, just those who serve in leadership capacities in whatever type of educational environment they're working in.
Okay, so do you work with all types of people like students, K through 12, or do you have a targeted audience that you work with?
Absolutely. We work with, whether it be administrators who are, just for my background, I have 23 years of special education, and so I'm a classroom teacher and a director for special education, whereas my husband, he has more of administrative experience in the elementary and junior high setting and classroom experiences as well. So whether that be wherever that targeted area of support is, we are there to best bring that about to enhance whatever that may be to help individuals, groups, or teams to grow professionally.
Okay, gotcha. So you have to take me through when someone contacts you. Actually, first we're going to start with how do people contact you that are interested in your services?
Right. We do have a website. It's rpgreer.com. You can go there, or you can actually email us at connect@rpgreer.com, and we can email. Once you go to our website, there is a button there that you can select book a consultation, which is a free 30 minutes consultation where we can talk about and build your profile, how your needs can best be fitted through the services that we provide. And so those are some of the ways we do that. You can actually link up with our blog or newsletter. It provides little snippets of our offerings. For example, one of the blog segments are when to mentor versus when to discipline. Just kind of shedding some light on some, just some professional growth things there. My area was special education, meaning, how do you organize special education paperwork? So we try to take those little nuggets and build into our platform to just kind of let those potential clients know how we can best support them in that. If you look at our services page within the website, it is categorized in administrators, whether you're looking at to do a training where we come in and do trainings through looking at accommodations and modifications, or whether it's looking at professional learning communities. And if you want to do something more specifically for your general education teachers, to kind of look at those topic areas in our services in our website. Sometimes we overlook this part of our environment, paraprofessionals, bus drivers. How can we train them to understand the needs of students with disabilities, looking at special health care models, things of that nature. So we just trying to ease some of the burdens that are all the demands placed upon leaders and just kind of bringing in a model that we can best support that.
Awesome. So, okay, now we're going to get through taking us through a play-by-play. Someone gets on your website, they click the consult button. What happens from there?
They will receive an email and to let them know that they have connected with us. In return, we have an email. I get back with them, set up a, whether you ask or have a phone call, or you can email, kind of getting a feel of what they need so we can maximize that 30-minute free consultation slot. And so we do that and just get back with them. I like to do that within 24 to 48 hours. We go through that, build a profile, see what their needs are. Then we go from that and move on to, I send them a newsletter, just let them know some of the offerings that we have, and then we just go ahead and book that. Now, these services are offered both on-site and virtually, whatever that may be. And so whatever that need may be for this particular organization. So we do that and kind of walk through and build a profile from there, and then we just start engaging in how we can, move forward as a client.
Yeah. Awesome. So wonderful things going on with your consulting company. So everyone knows how to contact Dr. Greer. So make sure you do that. We're going to switch gears. We're going to start with, or go over to Miss Kendria Borders with mentorship. You are doing wonderful things in the Jonesboro community in mentorship. Please tell us all about the Adjusted Crown.
Good morning. I am Kendria Borders. I am the director of the Adjusted Crown Mentoring Organization here in Jonesboro. Most people know me by Miss Q. That's the name that they've given me, my girls. But our organization is focusing on empowering our youth, our young girls, ages 4 to 18. We have had over 200 mentees to come through our organization within the last 5 years. So we really pride ourselves in continuing to serve the community and make impacts in our community. So
Awesome. So how did it come about?
Everybody asks that question.
Yes, we have to know. You got to let the people know.
Well, I am an author as well. My book is The Adjusted Crown as well. And it really stemmed from that book that I wrote back in 2017. And I wanted to do something more for our community. It wasn't nothing that was offered for our young girls here in the community. So that's really how it came about. I had those girls in mind, and I really wanted to be the one that empowered them. So that's really how it came about.
Yeah, so within your mentorship program, what are some of the things that the young ladies had the opportunity to do?
Oh, we do a lot with self-esteem boosters. We're really big on boosting their confidence, really big on affirmations. We do a lot with preparing them for public speaking. We also teach them different things on bullying prevention, sisterhood bonding, etc.
Yeah. So do you service all of Jonesboro or surrounding areas, or do you have a targeted population?
All of Jonesboro is really what I've been servicing. I have serviced Haytime, Missouri. That is my hometown. That's where I grew up at. So I went back there for a semester. We haven't been back, but I'm really open to surrounding areas in Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, wherever we can get our hands.
Awesome. So if someone right now is watching in Missouri, how would they contact you, and what does it look like for them to get an Adjusted Crown mentorship program started?
So in order to contact me, I use my personal email, kendria.borders@yahoo.com. They could just reach out to me and inform me that they are interested. We will give them the application. After the application is received, we will go through that information with them and ask them what they're expecting and pretty much go from there. So.
Okay, awesome. So if someone's wanting to get involved as a volunteer, because I know you do have people who help you,
Yes, ma'am.
how could someone get involved?
Well, we do accept volunteers. They do have to go through screenings, interviews. I am very particular about who I have around those girls, so that is very important to me. I'm like that with my own daughter, so with my other girls, I'm very particular about who's around them. So they'll go through an interview process, screening, and then we'll make a decision from there.
Awesome. So on this show, we always look for ways to connect the Jonesboro community and A-State. So are there any partnerships currently or maybe in the future for the Adjusted Crown to work with any groups or anyone on campus, any areas?
We are open for partnership. Currently, we are just partnered with Grow NEA.
Okay.
We do a lot with them as well. And we support Pretty Proverbs here on A-State campus. We haven't done any work with them per se, but we do support them and we see the strides that they're making. So if there's an opportunity for us to partner, we will take that opportunity.
Awesome, because on this campus, girls are always looking for those service hours.
Yes.
And you have a wonderful program if they love children and they pass the
Absolutely.
screening, right?
Right.
That way they can go in and help. So tell me a little bit about the future of the Adjusted Crown.
The future, it will be legacy. So once my daughter turns 18, if that's something that she wants to continue on, that will be something that will be passed over to her. She had a heart for the younger kids, so that's how Little Miss Adjusted Crown came about, and we were able to open that age group from 4 to 10, I believe it was 4 to 10 or 4 to 11, and she really focused on the little girl. So she helps me. She co-directs with me with Little Miss Adjusted Crown. So that'll be something that once she turns 18, if that's something that she continues to do, that will be legacy for us. So.
Awesome. So any future programming that the community can be on the lookout for?
We are taking a break right now.
Okay.
We are revamping and getting geared up for the fall. We do have a lot of exciting things coming up in the fall. I have notified all my parents. I told them after the 5 years, I haven't took a break at all. Wow. So this was my sabbatical time right now. And in the fall, we will come back stronger and harder. And we have a lot of new opportunities.
Awesome. So you just mentioned y'all celebrated 5 years.
Yes.
What does that mean to you, being able to serve in that capacity for 5 years?
I never imagined really just continuing within the 5 years. So it's unexplainable.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of what we have accomplished, what we have done. I do appreciate everybody that has accepted us. Really, with the Jonesboro Public School Systems, I did forget to mention them. We do have a partnership with them as well. We do service several schools within the community, the Jonesboro Public Schools community. So, yeah.
Awesome. So the work continues,
The
right?
work continues.
Awesome, awesome. So thank you, ladies, for sharing about the wonderful things y'all are doing in our community. We'll continue our conversation with new guests to highlight March Women's History Month. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
ASU-TV, shows like Red Wolf Roundtable, ASU-TV News, Westside Football, and more. Gain real-life experience while doing what you love. Get involved with ASU-TV today.
Red Wolf Radio is a student-led organization at Arkansas State University wanting to hear your takes on pop culture, music, the news, and college life. Just about anything you can think of. Located in the Education and Communications building on campus, we are always looking for more volunteers. So if you're an Arkansas State University student, no matter the major, and this is something that interests you, shoot us an email at redwolfradio@astate.edu. That's redwolfradio@astate.edu. Let them hear you how.
At Arkansas State, we want you to go. Go where learning soars, takes flight, and rockets ahead. Go for experiences, internships, and scholarships. We want you to go. Become A-State Maine. Are you ready to go? Go.astate.edu for details.
Welcome back to You, Me, and the Community on ASU-TV. We are continuing to celebrate Women's History Month, and on today's episode, we'll be joined by several women in our community that are making positive impacts on many lives. Joining for this set is Miss Ashley Pimpin and Miss Gina Gomez, two of my favorite ladies. I like to call them leading ladies in our community. All right, so Ashley, we're going to start with you, Miss Pip Spa. Tell everyone about all the services that you provide.
So we offer a variety of services ranging from literally everything besides hair, because I can't do hair for anything in the world. But we do hair removal services, full body waxing, teeth whitening. We offer yoni steamings for vagina health. We also offer excuse me, sorry. We also offer massages, and we also offer manicures and pedicures.
Wow. So where are you located?
I'm located at 2607 East Nillington. I'm right there next to Southern Confections Bakery. We just moved there back in August.
Okay, awesome. So how does a person go about booking your services?
You can find us on our website at www.misspipspa.com. And then once you reach the website, you can just go down. It'll say, click here to book now.
Awesome. So you provide all of these services. Are you able to do all of them, or do you have a staff of people who help you? What does it look like when someone walks into your spa?
So I have a staff. I have a wonderful receptionist that will greet you when you walk into the door, and she'll take you to the room that's designated for whatever service that you are receiving. And then I also have 3 other young ladies that work great with me. I have Valerie, which is our manicurist, and then I have Shannon, which is our massage therapist, and then I have a lady named Jen who does lash extensions.
Awesome. So how did you get started in this profession? What did it start out? What did it look like for you when you were a little girl? Did you always dream to do this, or what was it?
So, believe it or not, I was the biggest tomboy there was.
Okay.
I was the tomboy out the group. I was not the girly girl at all. But basically, I was bullied growing up for my skin color, being as dark as I am. So it took a long time for me to gain self-confidence in myself. Once I realized how much I love myself, that's what made me get into the field of helping other people feel and make themselves like, hey, just because you want to move your hair, don't nobody judge you. Do you want to keep it? Don't nobody judge you. Anything, just helping you make yourself feel beautiful.
Yeah.
Because I know what it's like to not feel that way about yourself. So that's really what made me get into the skincare field. And every day I walk in and I get to help wonderful ladies and make them feel beautiful, make them love themselves, and it just makes me feel good.
Awesome. So for Bridging the Gap with A-State and Jonesboro community, what are some of the ways that you are pushing your services out to A-State students and the Jonesboro community?
Well, I do a lot of stuff on campus when y'all have programs and things like that, too, when I reach out to them. I have a lot of young ASU young ladies that do come to me, and they do a lot of networking for me without me having to do it. But I am actually looking to get more involved into the community right now. That's something that I am working for this year.
Awesome. So I have to know about the future of Miss Pip Spa. Is it going to expand? Do you anticipate expanding, or are you adding service? What's some of the future plans for you?
So I've been in business for 5 years now. Last year I just became an esthetician instructor. So one of the next goals I will be doing with Miss Pip Spa, I will be opening up a aesthetic school here soon, probably in the next year or so. I'm super excited about that.
Yeah.
Because it's only like one esthetician school here, but I will be the first Black-owned esthetician school here in Jonesboro.
Awesome. Awesome. So the school, and then you just chilling right now on the services because the school is big, right? Right. So do you have a number of young ladies that you're initially going to take? Because that's a growing field.
Yes.
We've seen, I think since the pandemic, I've seen so many people decide to go into that field. So do you have a number that you're going to be looking at to take, or
So
to open?
I would like to keep it more of like a small class. So I'm looking no more than 15. So
Okay.
everybody can learn hands-on, because a lot of people feel like once they get into schooling for aesthetics or cosmetology, they're not learning. They just learning enough to pass their test. When you come to my school, I want you to be able to actually take what you need and be able to grow right out the door, where you know what you need to do by building your business. I'm taking my experience and helping you to build up. So you won't feel like you just got thrown in the wolves and like, oh my gosh, I got to take this class with another training. I got to do this. I got to do that. I want you to be able to walk out of my school with confidence that, hey, I got this. My business is definitely going to succeed.
Awesome. And then this will be the last question for you. Then we're going to switch over. So if someone is interested in just seeing what the field looks like, do you do any type of job shadowing for like younger children? Because again, that industry is growing so much. So have you ever had anyone come in and shadow you, or the ladies that work with you?
So I haven't had anyone actually come in and shadow just with me, since I work with mostly intimate areas.
Yeah.
I know like a lot of people already don't feel comfortable coming in, so I don't really allow that. But I actually have been talking with a couple of people to where they at least be able to follow me, just not into the treatment room right now.
Gotcha. Awesome. So again, wonderful services that are being provided by Miss Pip Spa. So ladies, if you're needing to treat yourself, make sure you go see Ashley at Miss Pip Spa. Now we're going to transition over to Miss Gina Gomez. Thank you so much for being here, the director of the Hispanic Center in Jonesboro. So tell us all about the Hispanic Center. We know that wonderful things are taking place. Tell us about some programs, and how long have you been director?
Well, I have been the director for 18 years now.
Wow.
So I've been with the organization for close to 20 years. I cannot believe it was supposed to be something for 5 years, and I am here in Jonesboro,
Yeah.
Arkansas. We provide services and programs in 6 different areas: social, legal, educational, cultural, health, and civic engagement. And then under each of those areas, we provide different services and programs to the community. For example, in the educational area, we provide English classes, Spanish citizenship. We have an after-school bilingual program that we serve kids pre-K to 9th grade. We also have leadership programs for our high school students. We have self-esteem program in partnership with Junior Auxiliary of Jonesboro for our girls 7th to 12th grade. And in general, a variety of all services and programs, all the needs that need to be met in the Hispanic community. People know that they can come to the Hispanic Center and we'll help them.
Yes, awesome. So you mentioned that you've been here for 18 years, or director 18 years, but it was only supposed to be 5. So why do you continue to serve in that capacity?
I think just my own experience. When I came to the States, I was blessed enough because I was a very blessed individual in my country. So my story is probably not the American dream when I came here, as it is for many people that we serve. But even with that, I had a really hard time when I came to the States, just missing my family, my friends, everybody, my food, my country, my culture. So when you come here, you feel just lost. You don't know how the school system, the health system, immigration system works. So you feel lost and homesick. And I just felt so in love, and I found my passion working at the Hispanic Center. So what it was supposed to be an international student coming to Jonesboro, Arkansas for 5 years, became living in Jonesboro, Arkansas, being grateful and loving what I do. And really, my passion and the love that I feel for what I do is what keep me here for, I've been living here in the States for 23 years now.
Wow.
I cannot believe it. It's going to be almost more than the time that I live in my country.
Yeah.
But it's just seeing the difficulty that many families and many individuals struggle with, that it was for me, trying to make it easier for them, easier that transition for kids, for teenagers that come with harder situations from their countries, as I went through, and it still is really hard. No matter what your socioeconomic status is, your educational level is, it's hard for all of us coming to a new country.
Yeah. So you said you were an international student, right? So were you at A-State?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
That's why I
Yeah.
came here.
So
I had
do
some
we-
relatives attending Arkansas University, and that's how I ended up here in Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Yeah, so are there any partnerships that the Hispanic Center has with ASU, the international?
Many
Okay.
partnerships. One of the biggest one that we have is with the Communication Disorders Department, College of Nursing and Health Professions. The students from Arkansas State University come on a daily basis to work with our children in the after-school program. So we are able to match them with the student. And it's a win-win situation because students from A state have the opportunity to work with children whose primary language is not English, educate them, and they have the experience that otherwise is not just the books and they hear from their instructor.
Yeah.
It's real life experience working with children whose primary language is not English. But we have partnership, we have internship opportunities for the students in different colleges.
Awesome.
We do fundraisers with 8 State, we work with the multicultural office. So really, we are really involved with international students. That is how I came here, so that's big in my heart. So definitely a lot of partnerships with 8 State.
Awesome. So do you take volunteers or does one have to be Hispanic to be able to volunteer and to work at the Hispanic Center, or is it open for the community?
Oh, no, that's a really important question. You don't necessarily need to be bilingual to volunteer at the Hispanic Center. When you think about trying to help children to learn English, perfect English, probably the best person to do that is not somebody like me with this accent and not having English as a primary language. So you don't necessarily need to speak Spanish in order to volunteer because we need your English. And apart from doing things like that, we have a lot of events. We need volunteers all the time. As any nonprofit organization, we rely a lot on volunteers. So everybody is welcome. The Hispanic Centers has become a multicultural place also, where international students from different backgrounds, they come and they feel this is home because we have gone through same things, experience same difficulties. So everybody is welcome at the Hispanic Center.
Awesome. So how can someone or anyone contact you to be involved or access your services?
They can come to our facility. We are located in downtown Jonesboro, 211 Van Dyne, or they can contact. We are really strong on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, just because there is not any media in Spanish in Northeast Arkansas, so we rely on our social media. So you can just send us a message on Facebook and we'll respond pretty quickly.
Awesome. And very quickly, my last question, what are some of the future programs that you have coming out of the Hispanic Center?
Well, believe it or not, this is a very unique organization in the state. So we have started going to Northeast Arkansas, Little Rock, and now we are taking programs to Northwest Arkansas. So there is expansion in the future of the Hispanic Center.
Awesome. So, y'all, again, there's wonderful things going on here in the city of Jonesboro, and we have wonderful leading ladies that are serving our community. And that's going to do it for this edition of You, Me, and the Community. I want to thank my guests, Dr. Paula Rose Greer, Miss Gina Gomez, Miss Keandria Borders, and Miss Ashley Pippin. I also want to thank Instructor of Creative Media Production, Dustin Sullivan, and his students who are behind the scenes running the show. Thanks to engineers, Mr. Derek Herring and Mr. Clayton Holderfield, along with graduate assistant Jacob Nee, for all their help as well. We'll see you next time for another episode of You, Me, and the Community. Thanks for watching.